This driver is going exceedingly fast in the express lanes.
Wow.
And I believe the original the reason this
143 miles per hour they just clocked there. So even if that's in the ballpark of what that driver is going, that is an extremely fast speed.
Right. Officers witnessed this driver going over 100 miles an hour. That was the beginning, the reason when they tried to pull this car over. And now you can add several charges on top of this dangerous driving, these dangerous speeds. As we approach the bottom of the hour, we do want to reset real quick and let you know you are watching Eyewitness News at 6 here on ABC 7, and the lights just got turned off. So now we have another crime here, trying to evade, trying to hide yourself and turn the lights off and get off at Garfield. This looks like collision with that driver, and they were able to get off and lose the lead officer in this pursuit with one headlight on. Might have knocked out one of the headlights. We'll see if one of the secondary officers was able to continue on. They have ditched the vehicle. It looks like it is rolling onto the shoulder now, looking for someone on foot.
Has bailed out of the vehicle, dodging in between those trees. It's difficult to see because it's so dark out there right now, but it looked as though somebody dove out of that car and tried to duck into those trees in this neighborhood.
Yeah, as we gain up on the camera here, we have the night sun from the overhead view, but right in this area here, there were some trees. You could see a shadow moving among the lighted areas, but it is very dark in this area. We did not see where this person went. The driver ditched the vehicle. It rolled into that fence there on the left of your screen. You can see it on the sidewalk right now, and it looked like it ran into that fence.
Up an embankment almost.
Yeah, and is this an officer who's pulled up, or is this just a vehicle?
Well, and there were at least two vehicles in close pursuit of this car. As soon as it exited, though, it didn't appear as though those cruisers followed it. Okay, we've got a police chopper overhead now. This all began about a half hour ago in the Baldwin Park neighborhood when police say this car was going excessive speeds. As soon as they began pursuing this vehicle, police say the car was blowing through red and yellow lights, not stopping for officers. At one point exceeded speeds of 120 miles per hour. We've been told that that was a black Jeep Cherokee, but it's difficult to see with the lighting out there.
I see some movement up by the house. If we can go back up to that house, you saw some movement up on the far porch. There's someone there. You see a shadow moving there right on the corner of the house. No, the other house, down at the corner. We saw someone outside right on the corner at where that lighted area is. We see the night sun there, right there. So there's someone on that porch. You can see a shadow moving right there. I don't know whether that's a resident checking something out or whether that has to do with the person who just bailed here. There was someone on this porch, likely just coming outside to see what's happening in your neighborhood.
We're going to check back in on our breaking news happening in San Gabriel right now. A pursuit driver jumped from a car into a neighborhood on Ramona Boulevard just off of New Avenue. This started around 6 o'clock this evening, just ended about, 15 minutes ago in this neighborhood in San Gabriel.
And this driver pulling a dangerous pursuit to get away from pursuing officers, turning off his headlights in the left-hand lane, veering across all lanes of traffic, and they have someone in custody on the ground right now. So they do have someone in custody. It looks like this is about to come to an end. A man in a tank top being checked for weapons on his person, and CHP officers, their work pays off. They've been combing this area for the better part of 10-15 minutes on foot. This driver was able to get off the freeway without a tail, turning off those headlights, driving across all lanes of traffic. It was too dangerous of a maneuver for CHP officers to pull off. So he got off the exit, got out of his car once he had pulled off, letting his vehicle roll into a nearby fence, and has been hiding, but now the hiding is done.
Yeah, he bailed out of that moving vehicle, hopped a fence, dove between some trees and took off. He had a 2-3 minute lead easily from pursuing officers. They've been searching for him now in this very dark neighborhood off of the 10 freeway for at least 15 minutes or so, and it appears now after they set up that perimeter, they were finally able to find him successfully.
And it looks like that red cap there on the ground there, that looks like what was dropped in the middle of the street once this driver fell upon exiting a moving vehicle, went back, picked it up, hopped that fence, and is now in custody. We believe this should be code 4, no further threat, and they have wrapped this thing up nicely. So this is now over. It looks like residents are now safe as this person is now in custody.